always dreamed of.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2024 St. Lucia Semi-Professional Football League. We are
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are in your neck of the globe. It's that time again. It's fellowship time, where we come together to celebrate football in St. Lucia by the Semi-Pro Football League. Of course, it's Premier League action coming down to the wire. A game with major implications for the race for the top four. It's GROS-ISLET. They come up against Central CASTRIES. Elijah Williams in your company alongside the critic, Tennis in Glasgow.
Oh, yes. For some reason, Eli, I don't know, the place is buzzing tonight in GROS-ISLET. I know there's action all over the place, but this game has a little temperature about itself, I think because of the implications. And there is one key word you mentioned, wire. Hit it with the wire, oh, that game is going to hit somebody with the wire. Somebody will get hit with the wire tonight. That's how important this game is. And as we say so, we see GROS-ISLET going into the box of foray, ball being able to try to get past the goalkeeper. Well, again, you can see Eli from ball one, the intent of GROS-ISLET trying to pin Central CASTRIES on the back foot.
All right, let's try to get into some team news here quickly. For Central CASTRIES, the corner comes along, all along the ground, cleared. For Central CASTRIES, Alton Lionel in goal, Giovanni Saltibus, Benero Wellington back from his exploits with the national senior men's rugby team. Kovan Alcindo and Shem Ume, they make up the back four. Anthony Christopher, Michael Daniel gets a start, and Shaquan Nelson in the midfield. And Pernal Williams is up top. He's flanked by Raheem Lionel and Messiah Pinel. For GROS-ISLET, Giovanni de Turville have a present in goal. Brandon Eugene, Sebastian Rebo, O'Neill Toussaint, Joshua George, and then change back four from their last fixture. So is the midfield. Eden Charles, Tony Simon, and Riedel Stanislas. Troy Greenwich gets back into the starting lineup as the central striker, and he's flanked by Jaleel Evans and Baggio Edward. What do you think about the lineups, critic?
Interesting lineup there for GROS-ISLET, especially with the form or the out of form Troy Greenwich. I think they're trying to give Central CASTRIES something to think about. I mean, he has his record in terms of goal scoring, so probably they have to be mindful of that, despite he's not been on good song this season. But generally, it's a good team that GROS-ISLET has picked. And the more you have the semblance of the same players playing together, you get a rhythm and momentum. So that's good for GROS-ISLET. On the other hand, what I've picked off is that Pernal is probably going to be playing a little more forward, trying to get, probably under the skin of Rebo, trying to use his technicality, his experience to see how best he can get Central CASTRIES on the score sheet. So Shaquan, to a certain extent as well, is playing where Pernal probably just play like a 10. Although Pernal is wearing the 10 and he's wearing the 9, they seem to be going to be alternating in attack. So that's something that we can surely look out forward to. That's a keen contest between those two teams. Very keen contest.
Well, some big implications here for the top four. Central CASTRIES must win this game. No matter what they do, they must come out here with 3 points to give themselves a chance of getting into the top four. Nothing else will do. A draw will see them drop out. Excuse me?
Yeah, that's because the other teams have games in hand and are almost on similar points with them.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. GROS-ISLET, they currently sit in third position on the table. They're a resurgent GROS-ISLET team at the moment. They've got 3 games left. This is the first of 3. They sit on 25 points. Central CASTRIES also sit on 25 points, and so does Mabuya Valley. All right, and that's what makes it interesting, because if Central CASTRIES don't pick up a victory here, they stand a chance.
It's curtains.
When Mabuya Valley play Canaries, no matter what the result is in that game, one of them is going to jump over
because
Central
if you have
CASTRIES.
to rely on other teams for you to go through, it takes the power out of your hands. So they can only do what's before them and try to win and hope that results go somewhat downward and they still stand a chance. So come what may, like you said, they have to win this game, but I still think it's a daunting task for other results to go your way to remain in the top four, knowing fully well how many games are at hand.
Yeah, well, some of the other teams in contention, they also have to play Leclerc. So that makes it a little bit more interesting in terms of results. So
I like the fact that you're saying they have to play Leclerc, but they have to play Leclerc. So it's not a given. It's not a given for Leclerc. It's just that it's a stumbling block that they have to get through if they want to, change the outcome of their standings or whatever. But I do think that way that's where Leclerc now have to buckle up because they lost recently. So despite they have to play Leclerc, they have to play Leclerc. You get where I'm coming from.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Ball up in the air and caught by Alton Lionel in that incandescent green. Can't miss him.
Yeah, you can't miss him. It's young Pinel.
This is a guy I think the Central Castries need to get on the ball early and often, Messiah Pinel. I think he's somebody who can unlock a defense. He can go past the man. He can dribble past the guy. He can definitely score a goal. We've seen him do so on plenty of occasions. He can set up a goal as well. So just in terms of, their prowess going forward, I think Central need to get Messiah Pinel on the ball a little more often.
Of course, he's a dangerous little player. One who has loads of confidence as well. Only thing I would love to see about him is that he tends to hold on to the ball a little too long. So that basically draws attention to him, and he's not the biggest in terms of frame, so he gets knocked down or he gets fouls. So probably he needs to link up with a midfielder on the inside, and when he jinks his way, and he can get a wall pass. Because many a times he have to try and carry and take on 1, 2, 3. That's a bit too much for him. But I guess he's young, and that will come later in his career, I think. But that's something he can surely develop into his game. Also, Eli, I would think every now and then too, I'll drop him up top, centrally.
Yeah,
just to shake off the defenders and see how best they deal with him in various points of attack. But he's a very good young player, one for the future.
Yeah, with Bernal, you kind of feel like he's a false nine more than anything else. His job is to, bring guys into play, let them run off him, runners going off him. I don't think you're going to see Bernal Williams running the channel too many times.
No, that's not his game. He can hold up the football. He's very clever. He has a hell of a left foot. He can pack a shot as well, and he can spot a pass. But to ask him to run up and you're not going to get that from him at all. So you basically have to use him in the best way possible and see how the outcome plays out itself. As you can hear, of course, Giovanni in goal saying to watch Pernal. But what's interesting, I would love to see Pernal against Rebo. That should be very interesting.
I don't think you're going to see that much in the game. Exactly where he's operating in those little half spaces.
Yeah, that's where he wants to be.
I think that's where he's going to be.
Yeah.
I think he's going to hope that Rebo is going to follow him into those half spaces, which is going to leave space for midfield runners.
That's right, for guys like Pinel and Shokwan can occupy that space.
I think Shaquan Nelson as well is a guy we had to look at. I don't think the last game he was utilized to the best of his strengths, which is ball carrying. I think we need to see him in areas where he can drive forward and cause defenders to come out of position and then find open players.
Correct.
I think that's why he's most effective.
Yeah, he's a dangerous player, but we haven't seen the best of him this campaign. Although he has been hampered by injuries for most part of the season, but still I don't think we have seen the best per se. Now again, you see how he was able to hold up. But then again, I would prefer to see him chop a wall pass with Pernal and move. Because as he held, you see how the guys converge on him, and one time the game stopped. Should be an interesting battle, A name we haven't mentioned just yet is Jaleel Evans. Throw into GROS-ISLET, Eve in the middle. Ball going all the way back to Tuse. GROS-ISLET keeping it simple. Trying to get past his man. Still throw into GROS-ISLET. All the way back to Giovanni. Giovanni not the best of passes.
Semi-press there by Pernal.
Yeah, well, not the best of passes. Giovanni didn't look comfortable at all.
No, he didn't. Let's see young Michael Daniel in midfield for Central Castries. Let's see what he'll bring to the table. Not seen too much of him this season.
Central willing to just keep the possession of the football, try to draw out the opposition. Recycling the football now all the way back to ever-present shocking color goalkeeper. Come in on your shocking color.
Yeah, boy.
Gio.
If Charles Kosha was alive.
Hell boy. According to you, Tapupuli.
Tapi. What is the word? Marathon?
Yeah, boy. When anyone see us come walking down Marshall there by Black Mali. See who are you? When we turn around. Marathon. You sprint. You have to lose the block, man.
Oh my goodness.
It's a GROS-ISLET throw-in. I think both teams are offering a sort of a mini press. Not too high, not too low, but sort of a mini press just to see who can deal with it. Through ball intercepted by Central Castries. And here is Tuse on the scene. A young right back.
GROS-ISLET almost playing the same game as Central.
That's right.
Trying to draw them
That's
out.
That's right, yeah.
Keeping the possession, inviting guys to come on to them.
Who's the noisiest goalkeeper in the league?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And Sleway has the most theatric.
He's the most vocal as well.
No, but
He's the most
I
vocal
don't think
as
anybody beating
Giovanni?
what?
No, I think answer is
remember, answer is the Super League.
Yeah, or you mean in the Premier League?
In the Premier League, yeah. Why Giovanni take the cake? Eh?
Yeah, it might just be him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Trying to think. Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Central take possession right now, keeping it simple on the right side. Shakwan forced this one into ball spread wide to Pinel. Good football there by Central Castries. Pinel Williams, it's another flick pass. And an emergency. Baggio, not known for his tackling, came into it and was able to recover the football for GROS-ISLET.
So you could see that was a fullback overlapping because he almost went in too much. He almost turned around and ran back on defense.
Yes.
Instead of going positively for that. And now we see Baggio Edward flag.
I remember there were two Baggios for Italy.
Yeah.
There was Roberto Baggio. What's the other one name? Dino Baggio.
Dino.
That's right. Correct. So that tackle there was a Dino Baggio tackle. Yeah. Though if you stick around, you learn something. Eh?
If you want to be Roberto Baggio, you have to miss a penalty.
Yes, and have a ponytail.
Yeah.
Now, Doku have a lot. You have the ponytail already. Just a miss a penalty yet. But the game, I think, is going in a good rhythm, good balance. Both teams, again, like you mentioned, Eli, playing similar style, trying to feel off each other and trying to see which one will give the most, or probably waiting to see who's going to throw in the error and capitalize on it. But so far, it has been, to me, if you ask me, 50-50.
Yeah, I think they're throwing jabs at the moment. Nobody's going all out. Nobody's overexposing themselves. You're not seeing any one of them throwing lots of numbers forward. The defenders are pretty comfortable passing the ball around the back. Not too much pressure, but it's staying nice and compact. But at some point in time, particularly for Central Castries, they have to come out of their shell, so to speak.
Because the win is more vital for them. They need to at least spark the attack at some point.
Maybe you might just see that reserved for the second half if the first half ends 0-0.
So right now we can just simply say the first half has been very cagey.
Yeah, they're just sparring now.
Yeah.
Not full out throwing punches yet.
Yeah.
And Harry Bo giving that instruction saying, don't rush, let them come.
I hope he knows that when you say let them come, you have to be able to deal with when they come. Because if you're going to let them come, you cannot continue to play in 2-touch or 3-touch. You have to play 1-touch football. Because when they come, you have to get rid of the football.
When you get rid of it,
Yeah.
you can't afford for it to go to them because you would already been pinned back in your half.
That's right.
And they would have been advanced already. So let's see how it works out. Shem made
Yeah, not bad touch. Good touch by the youngster.
see a little tweak there for Central Castries. Giovanni Saltibus is normally in the fullback area. He's in the center of defense. And Shem Ume has occupied the
Right
left
side.
back
All right.
position.
A lot of instructions coming there too.
There you go.
Just a little too much. That Shakwan had the right intent, but the pass had a little too much weight on it. There's Evie for searching pass.
Chakwan get an opportunity to run at his marker now. That's where he's good. And into a dangerous area. That's where he excels, critic.
Yeah, but
Carrying that football,
I wouldn't shoot just yet.
drawing players out.
Yeah, the number 7 was making some inway on top of the box. I would square the pass to him, but that's where he's most dangerous. Again, they haven't had a sight on goal so much that when they got into the area, that's all he was thinking about. He could have carried someone and just square the ball on top of the box, but he's very much dangerous from there.
Yeah, took it with his weaker right foot
Yes,
as well.
yeah.
See Badger Edward on the ball. I think that's an area that Grosile may want to try to exploit. Shembume doesn't normally play in the fullback positions. Badger Edward is a seasoned winger, albeit that he's just 20 years old. But he's a seasoned winger, and you'd probably want to get him in that one-on-one sort of scenario with Ume early and often. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you make that's a good observation as well. Again, when you have players who have the ability, why not use them at full strength? And I think it's a good point that you're making. And then we haven't mentioned much. Jaleel Evans will about take the corner. Good night to his mom, who's on island. Good night to his grandmother as well. Everybody, the whole family is watching tonight. So let's see how it all pans out. Corner there by Jaleel, trying to beat the first post. He will be disappointed with this one. He wants to take this one back and make better of it. Are you aware, Eli, that Jaleel grew up not too far from where he's taking the corner?
Yeah, I was told so.
Yeah, just a stone throw away, you know.
I'm not sure the exact location, but I was told it's
So he's very
behind the field.
Yeah, he's
So
very familiar with the little area, you know. Let's see what he can muster up this time. Good night to my friend Lucia in Denry. I know you're watching. Chelsea won today, you in your glories. Chelsea, that's a better one.
way better.
Somebody had to be attacking at some point. Of course, the norm normally, Eli, is that you have a guy at first pole, one in the middle, and one in the back pole. In this instance, there was no movement. Nobody basically moved, but the ball had good pace on it.
And the idea is the one on the near pole will flick on.
That's
the
right.
one on the back pole
Based
will
upon
knock
what
it
signal,
back
based
in,
upon what signal was given.
and then you'll have runners coming down the center.
There you go, but nothing really happened. That's the type of corner that you want to come at you. All in the area.
Oh, good strike there.
Yeah, not bad at all. Cozily able to snap on the error there by Pernal William. Good shot, but not on target.
Grosile again play a very high line. I don't think Sebastian Rebo is the quickest. O'Neill too has a little turn of pace himself, but they play a very high line and they trust that they will be able to cover the space in behind.
Well, they're at home. They know the surface. It's not slick, but if you can get a good measure of a pass, they might just be in trouble. I'm not one who is a fan of the high line, but if that's the system you feel comfortable playing, why not? Here we see Rebo just giving the ball away back straight to the opponent. Here is Pinel. Through ball, a little more pace on this one. Senor Castro is keeping possession.
Michael Daniel passing it out.
Yeah, tried a trick. Didn't work out, but still able to get a throw in from it. Nice, cool night in GROS-ISLET.
But it's hot everywhere else.
Yeah, but it's cool here, man.
Not
Really
because of the
cool.
weather.
Yeah, really cool.
It's that season. It's the climate, critic.
It's a free kick actually for Senor CASTRIES. They were focused on the ball, but Pinel had his guy beaten and nobody was able to follow up. Goalkeeper was nowhere near it, and even Pinel was a bit amazed at how that ball got into this little area. It's a chance created.
Yeah, Messiah Pinel did well there.
Yeah.
Rising very high, nodding it back across the face. As you said, nobody there to take advantage of that. Much in the vein of what we've seen Sufred do a couple of times with Jardel Phillip.
Desperate defending there by Senor CASTRIES. The job is done. But we just saw a little glimpse of Punal against Rebo. Pound for pound, we know who's winning that fight, right?
Yeah, if it's a weight,
Rebo.
yeah, different weight class, eh?
That's right. Oh, yes. Rebo is a heavyweight. But Punal is a cruiserweight or even a featherweight.
You might say a super heavyweight there.
Yeah,
for
that
Rebo.
too, all that too. But Punal is a featherweight.
I'll give him cruiser.
Cruiser, all right,
Yeah,
cool.
I'll give
Yeah,
him
yeah.
cruiser.
All right, but the thing about it is that if you want to isolate Rebo, you have to use touches around him. You draw him out. But if you're just going to come near his zone, he's going to get the better of you based upon size and aggression. Still 0-0 between the two. About 20 minutes gone. Eli mentioned how vital this game is for Senor CASTRIES. They need those points if they want to stay alive to a certain extent. There's a certain pass for Pinel. Let's see if Pinel can take on those two players. Defender able to get a touch onto it. Not bad a shot at all. Not bad a shot at all. But you realize, Eli, with Central CASTRIES moving the football quick, how able they were to destabilize the defense of GROS-ISLET. And there's a searching pass for Baggio upfield.
He needs to take his man on, critic.
I think the
Not
ball
enough
fell right
conviction,
for him. A little bounce there, you know.
I think Central will recognize that may be an area as well. See how they doubled up on him quickly. Get him to release the ball. Joshua George putting a sweeping cross in.
There is the strength of Rebo. There is the strength of Rebo. That is what Punal cannot deal with. He has to lean his body against him and Punal not able to do it. He needs to combine with someone to get past him.
Tackled by Toussaint.
Toussaint.
Ends up in a corner.
So corner to Central Castries. Who's gonna take this one? Looks like
Nelson.
Shaquan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an in swinger.
St. John not the biggest, particularly without Emery in the fray.
All right, they were able to defend. Closely able to defend that corner. Although one player got a little touch up in the process because when the goalkeeper comes to clear, Eli is like a sail. Remember when they tell you clear and sail? When goalkeepers come to clear, get out of the way.
Brandon Eugene, the player down there, so a little bit. I think Central are doing a good job in terms of when they trigger their press. As Grosley have been playing the ball around at the back. They've not been able to capitalize on it just yet when they turn the ball over from Grosley, but they've been doing a relatively good job in terms of keeping a distance and then waiting to trigger the press.
Yeah. So basically, they're timing it. Yeah, I think they're getting instructions. Or that's something probably they worked on during the little period. They probably watched Grosley play and realize that is the only way to combat them, and they're doing a good job so far. Because as much as Grosley has possession, but majority of the possession has been within their half and not penetrative. What happens is that they go side to side. When they raise their head, they try to throw a long ball over the top of the defense of Central.
27 minutes gone. We're now into the 28th minute, so a little past halfway through the first half. Nobody is yet, and Jalil Evans there in there, and Alton Lionel stands firm, repels that one.
Yeah. I think it's a good attempt by Jalil. One time pass from Eve. And didn't waste any time. Just got into his stride and took a shot on goal. The thing about the goalkeeper for Central, he's not the most athletic goalkeeper. Or probably you could learn from him. He has his own style. And it works for him. He gives you like a sort of a kind
It's
of...
unconventional.
Yeah, he gives you like a kind of hand side save, so... He's a very different type of goalkeeper, but he gets the job done.
Ball low, driven low.
I think that's the technique. That's something that they work on. O'Neal Tuse, Eve, Jalil. Ball going up, throw into Central Castries. Too much on this one.
A little scrappy for the time being.
Yeah.
Foul call.
Scrappy because Eli, players don't want to play the simple passes. You play the simple passes, the ball keeps sticking. The ball keeps sticking. But when you try to force passes and you try to send the foot, and that's when it becomes scrappy. Not everybody will be able to make a telling pass. Not every occasion that you could get somebody up front. But if you keep the football, at some point it will come. You must have patience with the football.
What they call the Hollywood pass.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do that.
Or the newly hospital St. Jude's pass as well.
That's the concern for Grosley. It's losing the
There's a
ball
chance,
in
Eli.
these
There's a
areas,
chance,
and
poor defending there.
Young Michael Daniel getting that one all wrong.
Yeah. When you say Michael Daniel, is that the Daniel, the crazy family?
Not
Has to
sure.
be. Has
Not
to
sure.
be.
Not sure.
Has to be.
He is the nephew of the Athletics Association president. Remember I was telling you the
Yes. But he has the frame of the crazies. You know the crazies,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah, but
yes,
look at
yes.
him. And they're
Trevor,
Daniels.
etc.
Yeah, they're Daniels. They may have to be related to them. Yeah, that's what his frame. And he you see the one, yeah, well, somebody will message you. But as you said so, I just will look up and I saw one of the crazies. Yeah, she'll message you, don't worry. Has to be. Same, similar style, everything. "30 minutes gone. Still a seesaw battle between the two. No clear-cut opportunities just yet. Gio wearing the skipper band tonight. Central just keeping possession. Through ball, a little too much on it, but you can see the intention there
Yes.
from Jalil.
Yes.
Trying to play in Stanislas. Riedel Stanislas. Denry native. Playing for GROS-ISLET. Does he live in GROS-ISLET?
I'm not sure.
Well, he looks like he is fitted right in. You know when you
think-
migrate locally at some point in time, you look like where you migrated to, yeah?
That's why some people look like that.
Yeah. There's a searching ball. Trying to get on the end of it, but too much on pace on this one.
I don't know, Baggio is known for his aerial prowess. Would have loved that one to come to feet.
Yeah, another giant in midfield, Eve. Two giants, they have Rebo and Eve. Yeah, those guys when those guys lay on you, it's gonna be tough. Because they're trying something different. Normally you see Rebo take those free kicks, but they want a little more precision. So Jalil has come across to put that ball in a troubling spot. Just,
An opportunity
Just,
there. Estonia Simon.
yeah, you know, he always finds himself, Eli, in the mix. Always finds himself in the mix.
Yes, you are correct. Crazy is his uncle.
But I tell you,
That is John Daniel.
yeah, I know, but I just what happened to I just saw the image, and I knew he was a young crazy.
We're not talking about the Parang singer guys. Oh, and
How did that ball not go
There's,
in? There's on a
I
plate
told you
for him.
Central they were praying in the huddle before the game.
Yeah, well, you did say so.
Yeah.
That's a semblance of God answering the prayers. But GROS-ISLET will be upset about this.
There's
There's
Shakwan
spreading
running,
this one.
yes.
They wanting to take a shot again, Eli. That is a little too far out. So you need to keep that ball alive, and I would play that ball into Pinel to continue the attack. Foul on Eve. Wow. Ball going in the other direction. Saying it's a foul and Jalil committing the foul. Free kick to Central.
Well done there.
A lot of legs in the area. Now, I was just about to say so. We've not seen Pinel involved in the attack. But the reason why Pinel keeps staying wide, sometimes you need to come in and go out, or go out and come in. You know, you have to mix up how you approach your gameplay. And his hands has been in the air, but it's very difficult to find him where he is because the youngster has basically zoned him out of the attack. So he now needs to find a way to play himself between the channels. He's not been involved, so it's a foul. But back to young Daniel. His aunt went to school with me at Anglican. I don't remember her first name, but I know at school we used to call her Dolly. So maybe the person who messaged you might give me her real name. But she went to Anglican school with me.
Christmas season, so it must be Dolly Parton.
No, she was a crazy. Crazies don't have patterns. If it's crazy, like
there's
all
no
about.
pattern.
That's right. Yeah, but she went to school with me at Anglican, so that's my folks, Yeah, Dolly, but I don't remember her first name. But I know we used to call her Dolly. But back to football action on the pitch. Jalil trying to get involved in the action. Plays this one to Rebo. Eve had to drop back from midfield to assist in the terms of passing, progressive passing that is. Again, they go side to side. Here is Toussaint. Toussaint trying to thread one through. Almost worked out.
Carson Stanislas in the middle, the official, he has been consistent. What he blows for one team, he's been blowing for the other. What he lets go for one team, he's been letting go for the other. And you might argue whether it's a foul or not, whether he should have or should not have called it or what have you. But he's been consistent. And to me, that's what you want. Shaquan Nelson there is an opportunity to take on Sebastian Rebo. He's not up for dancing, critic. He's not up for dancing.
Sebastian Rebo did well. He stayed strong. He stayed big. Never committed. Good one-on-one situation, but the defender came out better.
Offside.
Offside call.
And goes down though.
Now he goes down.
Yeah, the information is streaming in. No pun intended. We're on a stream.
Yeah.
It's Dolores Daniel.
That is correct. That's right. So we used to call her Dolly. Yeah, that's my team. That's my schoolmate, man. Yeah. Let's go going back in my, my youthful years.
Yeah, he's just showing his age, guys. That's all.
Beg about it?
Huh?
What did you say?
I just say you're just showing your age.
Yeah, Dolores, man. Yeah, that's good people, man. Yeah. The stoppage in play for Rebo to get some attention. Yeah, Central needs to get Pinel on the ball. It's been too one-sided. Too one-sided. So they need to get Pinel involved in the attack. I don't even think he has broken a sweat just yet. 40 minutes gone, approaching halftime. I think Rose got the better of the chances, not able to capitalize.
I think Castries has had the better of the play, though.
Yeah, they have the yes, but in terms of percentage of scoring goals, I'll give it to Gozile. Yeah. There's Pinel. Poor touch there by Pinel. Could see the intention, but it didn't come out. Combative little player. Spreading to the right side, not bad at all, young Daniel.
Saw what he was trying there.
Yeah, I saw the intention. There's Toussaint. Ball going all the way back to the goalkeeper, Giovanni. Comfortable with this one. Keeping possession, Gozile. Aisha Kwan looking, feel. Pinel. Trying to get onto it. Good intention.
Yeah, the left foot of Shaquan Nelson always have that one curling towards the goal.
Oh, yes. See, that left foot is like a spoon. Yeah, good one touch there by Gozile. All over the top. Troy Greenwich getting involved. There's Jalil. Drawing the attention of so many players. Turns on them.
Turn.
There's a nice pass there by Jalil again. Everybody seems to have been
I think
watching.
they were expecting him to strike.
Yeah, everybody was just staring, you know. Tunia's putting this one across. Good defense. Ball still in the area. Think up top. It's a corner to Gozile. Good little spell there for Gozile, but
Yes.
everybody was caught ball watching. Rather than seeing they could put themselves in a position for Jalil to get an assist or shot. But remember, he's a left footer. That's why he didn't take the shot.
Yeah, but he's also their leading scorer, and I think that's why everybody expected him to take the shot.
Yeah. I don't think he was comfortable kicking him his right foot in that area, so that's why he spread it across. You know, they have a chance. Cemetery end of the field, most quiet part of the field. Disappointing corner.
Here does Stanislas the right foot again. We've seen all the left footers taking right foot shots this evening, critic.
Yeah. They must correct the wrong. Throw into Gozile. Up to bring it all the way back to Toussaint. Toussaint tells me they call him Toussaint in Canaries. So I tell him, what do you expect? If you're from Canaries and you've been for Gozile, what do you expect him to call you, Prince?
I think that's just his conscience.
No, they call him so for true.
Toussaint sounds like Toussaint, so they might be saying
I
Toussaint.
get, all right, I
but
get
his
you.
conscience, you
All
know.
right,
So he's
yeah, I get you. So in his mind,
it's
he's
Toussaint.
saying, but it's Toussaint. You're correct. Yeah. So, buddy, you heard it here. When you watch your replay tonight, it's not Toussaint they're calling you, my brother. You're calling your own names.
Yeah,
Toussaint.
his conscience are beating.
Yeah, you're correct.
Or they say conscience Batu. Yeah.
You're correct. Yeah, ball played through for Baggio. Baggio having a temp.
Whoa!
What a strike by Baggio. Eli did illustrate he can shoot. He hasn't been so prolific this season, but the little instances. But look at the through pass. If you see the replay, I want to take us all the way back for the through pass. And this is what set it up. Here's Stanislas, let's put it through for him. He was on his bike, and bam! Goalkeeper standing no chance. 1-0 to the GROS-ISLET.
Rocket shot by Badger. We've come to know him for those spectacular goals. Right? And like you said, he's not been that prolific this season. Of course, he's missed a chunk of the season. He was over in the UK. But remember I said to you, he's more of a wide forward than he's a winger. He's somebody who can get on the score sheet. So just to end the half, it's a Badger Edwards strike and GROS-ISLET. They have Central Castries on the brink of elimination from the top 4. We'll be back after the break.
The battle lines are drawn. Who rises? Who falls? This Saturday at the Sufra Mini Stadium, 4 fierce rivals fight for glory and a shot at the Premier League. Library, Beaufort North, the National Under-20, and Slurry. The stadium will shake. Will you be there? Don't miss history.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
The battle lines are drawn. Who rises? Who falls? This Saturday at the Sufra Mini Stadium, 4 fierce rivals fight for glory and a shot at the Premier League. Library, Beaufort North, the National Under-20, and Slurry. The stadium will shake. Will you be there? Don't miss history.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
28 years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided to invest in the offshore business, it was only natural to have it done in my hometown. To have a successful business, I needed a bank. Who else? My first employer, Bank of St. Lucia. BOSL has been an incredible partner, supporting my vision of expansion and diversification in every step of the way. The Elite Builders Capital product has been a game changer for entrepreneurs like me. It helps us achieve the success we've always dreamed of.
Into your life anywhere, anytime with your BOSL Visa credit card. Spend your life, let a BOSL's got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Mellow for melody and Samu for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas ready for more guests.
Get your own home sweet, get you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home with a home sweet mortgage. You are number one. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now and you won't regret it. COSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home flex, a home equity line of credit. Home quest for professionals building new dreams. And home switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home sweet mortgages, make it your own. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. COSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. COSL.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind the scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
The battle lines are drawn. Who rises? Who falls? This Saturday at the Super Mini Stadium, 4 fierce rivals fight for glory and a shot at the Premier League. Library, Beaufort North, the National Under-20, and Slurry. The stadium will shake. Will you be there? Don't miss history.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
The battle lines are drawn. Who rises? Who falls? This Saturday at the Super Mini Stadium, 4 fierce rivals fight for glory and a shot at the Premier League. Library, Beaufort North, the National Under-20, and Slurry. The stadium will shake. Will you be there? Don't miss history.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
28 years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided to invest in the offshore business, it was only natural to have it done in my hometown. To have a successful business, I needed a bank. Who else? My first employer, Bank of St. Lucia. BOSL has been an incredible partner, supporting my vision of expansion and diversification in every step of the way. The Elite Builders Capital product has been a game changer for entrepreneurs like me. It helps us achieve the success we've always dreamed of.
Into your life anywhere, anytime with your BOSL Visa credit card. Spend your life letting BOSL's got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully
We're back with second half action right here at the Francis Babalastic ground in GROS-ISLET, where GROS-ISLET, they currently lead Central CASTRIES by a goal to nil. A Badger Edward a strike in the 45+1 in the first half. And Central really need to come out this half. They absolutely need to win this game. Or as critics would say, it's curtains for the top four.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tall order for them because I don't see them outscoring Gozili. Now is a situation where they need to come out of not their shell, but come out of their shape per se. To see how they can deal with this second half.
There's going to be an outswinger by Jalil. You can see the movement there.
And ball not cleared just yet. Man down in the area. Need some attention.
Get that block tackle there on Eden Charles by Pernell Williams. I think he's picked up an ankle injury there, it looks like. He's not one to stay down like that, critic, so
yeah,
you know something.
He has just been in some pain there, probably his ankle or so.
But the physio, force that may have come
the
through.
physio giving you a gentle jog, taking a time, just a little ice pack, a little water. What's the situation? My ankle missed.
Let's hope he recovers.
And like you say, he's not going to stay down for so long.
Central Castries needs him in this game.
Oh, yes. If ever they do spark a recovery, he would be at the head of things.
I don't think necessarily he's been utilized in the best position, playing as a false nine. However, the central strikers for Central Castries, they've not really been firing this season. Jamal Wilfred, Zachary Larish, sometimes who comes off the bench, they interchange. They've not really been banging in the goals, critic. So you could probably see why Central has decided to make a change and, switch it up.
Yeah, I think he's the leading. He might just be the leading goal scorer for the team,
I think it might be Pinel.
Pinel, yeah. But either the two, either one or two. That's why I was saying that sometimes you need to throw Pinel up top. As he can handle himself in that situation. And he's been starved of the game because of where he's playing. He's not really involved. So these are little tricks you can put into the game. Tough there by the youngster. Foul on him right there. Central playing from the back, rather risky. Harris Pinel trying to be a menace. Harris Shaquan, left foot shot and strike in an area where Giovanni Di Tevil could do nothing. He basically swat his hand as if to chase a fly, but that would not help because the ball was hit with power and precision. Very good goal there by Shaquan. Central Castries is buying the time and just measuring this attack. And now the game is square at one apiece.
Excellent strike there. Top corner, roof of the net. That's exactly what Central Castries needed so that they could kick on from there, no pun intended. Or maybe, pun intended, it's football.
And now it's game on. Ball going in the other direction. Also, Eli, I realize that Tad Modest is missing from the lineup. You have any?
Yeah, he's not on the team sheet. As a matter of fact, I think there's an error. The number 3 that's currently on the pitch. On the team sheet, it says Tad Modest, but I know Tad Modest. That's not him.
Yeah.
He's in right back right now.
So now it's game on. Let's see if GROS-ISLET can come back.
I think that might just be Christopher St. Catherine.
We're in the number 3.
I think so. Okay, Ethan, I was told it's Ethan Lamontine.
Ethan Lamontine. Throw into GROS-ISLET.
Sorry, it's Nathan Lamontine.
Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan. Number 3 there. Thanks to our technical team for helping us sort that out. Philly Sky Sports alone have technical team.
Yeah, well, we in the sky. Where we are right now, we in the sky.
In the skybox.
Yeah. With the deception again. Central. Clean this one upfield. Shaquan trying to play his man through. Of course, he won that pass back. The contest is definitely on right now. Approaching the hour mark. Elastic, the head coach for GROS-ISLET, on his stuff.
His castle.
Sure bet.
Giovanni Saltibus there. Nice battle there.
A no nonsense player, you know. Throw into him. Tough touch there for Shaquan.
Yeah, Badger Edward crowded out there again.
Yeah, a little too much for him. I think he needed support. Nobody was coming, so he basically tried to take on the defense on his own. But too much to do.
Penal is definitely alien critic. He's down again.
Yeah.
It's almost like the pressure put on that ankle just fending off Rebo. And he felt it again. Boot is off now.
Yeah, he seems to be in some pain now. I don't know. It might just be last dice for him. Let's see if he can recover from this one. The magic spray is in effect. But it looks like he needs more than magic tonight. It looks like he's out of it. He's a warrior. But even warriors sometimes have to take a back seat. And we might just see a change.
I think if you're the coach of Central CASTRIES, you want to give him every opportunity to see if he can continue.
Yeah,
this is a very important fixture. You'll have 10 odd days or so to try to get on the mend if they can make the semifinals.
The league is certainly taking shape. A little too much to do right there on the line.
Rhyme Lionel. He's not got an opportunity to turn on the pace in this game. It's been very cagey, as you've said. Teams have been very compact.
Looks like the number 14 will be coming in for Penal.
Yes, straight swap. Jamal Wilfred is going to go up top. Was Benarero Wellington fresh back from his exploits with the Rugby Sevens men's senior national team. Scored a couple of tries when he went across there, so very versatile athlete, Benarero Wellington.
Let's see if he can. Well, Jamal Wilfred just came in for now.
Penal, yes.
Goal kick to Central.
With the height of the central defenders for Central Castries, I'm kind of wondering why we've not seen GROS-ISLET opt to put balls in aerially.
But they're not a crossing team, you know.
Yeah, I know.
They're not a crossing team. They're a team that like to keep the ball on the floor.
On the floor, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And trying to make intricate passes or probably put balls through so persons can run into them. Or probably if they go in the air, it will be over the top. But to say that they go byline and cross, they seldom do it.
Maybe that's something they could have looked at.
Yeah.
Although even Troy Greenwich, not seen him score so many headers in my time.
That's not in their DNA. You see crosses from Soufre, Swazel, to a certain extent.
Yeah,
Canaries, yeah. But those teams, you know,
Fred.
That's a try.
That's not Beno, though. He's putting a case forward for him to play some rugby as well.
Rugby boy. One spot. I don't think I will ever play. But too much blows, man. There's a chance again, trying to play in Baggio. Pulling some strings together. Pinel. That's where he comes alive.
Wants. 1 against 1. That's what
where
he wants.
That's where he comes alive.
Didn't work out this time. Well marshaled there by Joshua George.
Something's got to give. I mean, GROS-ISLET is in good stead. I think the level now is for Central Castries to try and turn the game around. Have some, 30 odd minutes to do so. We have 2 substitutions. We have a triple substitution by GROS-ISLET. Talking about fresh legs. Tonius is one of them. Looks like Baggio is another one, Eli.
Yeah, I suspect we'll see Mackay Stanislas coming in
and the
for
right back as well.
Baggio. Can't really see the board. So not sure. Maybe the board has malfunctioned, critic.
Yeah,
Not seen the
I
board.
don't think they paid the electricity bill for the board. So, fwap, you play like that. No board tonight.
There's Pinel now. Very strong there in the dribble. And then he came face to face with Sebastian Rebo.
Yeah, he reached a full stop. That's a foul right there. Yes, it is. Lunge onto the player. Again, Eli, you've often mentioned that central defenders don't want to be caught out there. But if you cut out there, Eli, you don't want to commit a foul either.
Yeah.
Because the player is not in a dangerous position. He's basically going nowhere. So you just hold your ground, you stand, you fend him off, and then you get back into position when somebody else picks him up. But to come out there, create a foul, now you put your team behind the 8 ball. Now it's a very interesting position, free kick for Central Castries. Look like Shakwan is behind this one.
So it's Stanley Sherry, Aaron Richards, and Melvin O'Reilly, I think, are the players who've come in for GROS-ISLET.
It's a poor shot. I will say inside. Trying to keep it alive.
Cherry will slot into the fullback position, Aurelia into the midfield, and Aaron Richards is going to go up top where Baggio Edward vacated.
Yellow card being shown to the player.
Is that the first caution of the evening, critic? I think it is.
Yes, I think it is. The game has been clean. I mean, two
Yes,
top teams,
yes.
two top teams trying to jostle for position. Nothing malicious, good discipline. Nobody running up to the referee and creating a show. It's been clean. It's a goal kick. Central Castries.
Nifty footwork there by Ian Nelson. He's got Pinel in a one-on-one scenario, but well done there. And he wins it back.
Yeah, again.
One thing on his mind there, critic.
Yeah. He don't often get assists, you know. If you look at Pinel is like a Gareth Bale, you know. When he gone, he gone. He don't really look to pass to anybody. He just looks to take on and shoot inside. That's another part of his game he needs to develop.
Wide forward.
Yeah, similar position as well. So this is some part of his game he needs to develop as well. So all well and good, you have the ability to do something, but you must have other parts of your game, you know. So in that instance there, the shot wasn't on. So you continue, you draw others in to build the attack.
Yeah, good defending there by Central Castries.
The press there by GROS-ISLET. Yeah. Yeah, Central Castries having a little trouble playing out from the back. And as I say, so that's basically giving the ball away.
Yeah, not for the first time Benaro Wellington just making a little bit of a meal out of it, but he recovers well. There he goes again. Strong in the tackle. Foul call though.
Shaquan seems to be the one wanting to carry the team on his back.
Well, if Penal William out of the game, he now has to be the catalyst to drive the team forward. I would have suggested that it was the two of them previously.
Again, Senior Castries cannot get out of the half.
A little too much there for Jamal Wilfred.
Yeah, but he could have carried, but I think he just remembered Sebastian is at the back. And then he opted to try to dink a pass through. When he could have carried, he could have continued. Ramis coming in for Troy Greenidge. Troy Greenidge not having the impact that they probably anticipated. And straight in one time, Ramis is into action.
I think Aramis is one you can put a cross into, Critic.
Yeah, he can do that. He has the skill. He can hold up the ball as well.
Poor pass there.
Toussaint for searching pass, giving the ball away.
Stick there. Richards on it. Defended well by Shemome. Two players on the post, Critic. You rarely see that these days in football.
Oh yes, it's an old trick. That's when you ultra defensive.
Shaquan losing out there. Here and again, fresh legs. Turns on Erme this time.
He's another player too, Eli. He likes to carry the ball, carry. But you yet to see the end result. So he's the national player, yes, but Aaron Richard has not lighted it up at all this season. So he carries. And when he realized that he can't go any further, he tries to force a pass. I had a little chat with him and he mentioned to me, he just simply told me, well, that's what I've always been doing. Yeah, but you need to do other things in football. You have to do other things. No end result. So sometimes I put a lot of pressure on the young players, but they don't understand that football is more than that. You have a skill, yes, but you have to rise to the occasion and be more assertive in what you do. So not because you've always been doing that.
And we are in the era of diversification.
There you go.
Diversify your portfolio.
You can't carry the ball all the time. At times you have to make a one-time pass.
Ball coming in, defended well.
Yeah, good defensive header. Again, two men on the pole. And the word I want to use there, like, remember a word called Tudi? Look it. Yeah, that was a big clearance of a header. I know the balls these days, they're so much different. You just need to drop a little water on the forehead or something. I know you felt the impact of this one. Again, Central opting to play from the back. Immediate press by GROS-ISLET. Good defense there by Toussaint, getting ahead of the defender. Foul on the skipper. Good clearance there by Central CASTRIES. Toussaint with a header. Young Daniel trying to keep it together in midfield. Young Daniel has been trying. But my little problem with young Daniel, he's too nice. You could see, from a good home, discipline, well brought up, wants to play football, but you need a little ugly side in you.
A mean streak.
Yeah, you need a little ugly side in him. I hope his parents are listening, or his family. So now and then you have to rough him up a bit. He's too nice. A while ago, I see, you even apologized to a guy a while ago. I understand that. But in this game of football, if you want to survive, boy, you must have a mean side about you. But he's young, he'll learn. But pass on the message.
And since he's wearing number 7, suggest he watches some clips of Eric Cantona.
Yeah, but Cantona was ruthless.
Yeah, I know. That's that little mean streak.
Number 7 is a powerful number in football. Number 7 is, when you are 7, my brother, you don't play. There's a great 7 now playing for, well, you don't know who. I never need to tell you. Name begins with S, ends in A. Strike from all the way out. That's too much to do. I just wanted to point it out. You could see he's one for the future. He loves the sport. But young Daniel, you have to be like a lion. What's the name of the den? What's the name of the den? Daniel's the den where the Lions were.
Yeah. Well, Daniel was in the Lions then.
Well, that's it. He needs to become a Daniel in the Lions den. And the den is the playing field. Still one apiece, 75 minutes gone. Eli, will Gros-ISLET be disappointed?
This is one of 3 games that Gros-ISLET have left. So it's not a must-win scenario. And Central Castries doesn't gain anything on them if it remains this way. If they lose, I think they will be. But if they can hold the scoreline or even come out victorious in this one, I don't think they will be disappointed, particularly if they can get a victory. I think the point will serve them well.
Good defending there by
I did
Gio.
predict a 2-1 scoreline to Gros-ISLET, though. Yeah, so let's see.
But that's a clear corner. And they didn't see the ball was booted out by the defender. He missed out on this one. Remember, we have another matchup tonight right here at the Francis Babalastic grounds. That's from 9 p.m. where Trozel free kick now for Gros-ISLET. Eve at the helm. It's a free kick to Central Castries. They opt to go long this time rather than playing from the back. Easily booted out by Tuse. That's a foul in the process. Ramis using his arms. Of course, we see a foray now by, it's a good pass there. Stanley Cecil want to, that's a foul right there. Interesting position now, right on outside the box. Stanley Cecil seems to be holding his shoulder. He seems to be all right, slowly getting up under his own power. So now this spot kick has to be on point. The wall is set. And we see Eve. Again, the GROS-ISLET players caught ball watching. Very good free kick, but nobody anticipating to get on to the end of it. They're just hoping that the ball will find the back of the net. But in those sort of matches, you have to have chances. Better pass there. Foul on the player. Now it's a free kick now to Central Castries. Shaquan. He always puts in a very good delivery. We are approaching 84 minutes. A little too much on this one. Goal kick to GROS-ISLET. Loose pass to a certain extent there by Rebo. Still with GROS-ISLET. Stanislas taking one from all the way out, trying to see how best he can get on the score sheet. That's not a shot he'd want to remember. Pinel being substituted. Through into GROS-ISLET. Offside call on Aaron. It's called offside. Searching pass for Aaron. Defender doing pretty well so far. Able to fend him off. Sorry, folks. Apparently, Aaron is a police officer by trade. And the guy who's marking him is a Rastaman. So the crowd balls out. Officer, arrest the Rastaman. That's all I know. So, oh my goodness, man. Officer, arrest the Rastaman. Shakwani for through ball. He's 2 on the spot, able to recover, or intercept rather. Trying to... A loose pass there. Interesting call. That ball was, I think, goes to GROS-ISLET. Shakwani in a battle there with Vibo. I said earlier we do have another matchup. Choiseul will battle South CASTRIES. South CASTRIES already relegated.
Think we're going to see a winner in this one, critic?
I don't think so. I think both teams, I mean, as you can say, GROS-ISLET know where they stand. They have games in hand. They don't want to go over and all out. I mean, if it comes, it comes. But I don't see them really able to really, open up the defense. Similar for Central CASTRIES. They are trying tirelessly. But I don't see it coming as well. Just ending a draw.
Football there.
It's a corner for GROS-ISLET. Might just be their last chance if they want to get something. If they want to get the 3 points.
Goal living a charm the life there for Central CASTRIES. First off the upright, then across the face.
I remember, Eli, they were in a huddle, praying just before the encounter. Looked like God had answered their prayers. For some reason, the ball just didn't go in.
Eden Charles to take this one. Lofted in there and very good headed attempt there. Aramis Gilbert, I told you, critic, he's a guy you can put one in the air for.
Yeah, that one was very good actually. But the goalkeeper did well. I think he went with an intention initially to collect the ball. But when he realized the ball kept on moving away from him, he just fended it off. Good goalkeeping, good header by Aramis.
Yeah, unfortunate there for
Yeah, I think he ended
Ramos.
up putting somebody on their head. So it might just be a nose or something.
I actually at first glance thought the ball contacted him a bad way.
Yeah, he rose high, but the defender was up there as well. Ugh.
Like there's a little blood there. He's up. He's a tough guy. He's up. Only a couple minutes left in this one.
Good defending again from GROS-ISLET. Eve on the ball. Thinking on the field. Goalkeeper immediately off his line.
Desperation time for Central Castries.
I think desperate time for both teams. There goes the crowd again. Officer, arrest the man. So throw into GROS-ISLET.
3 minutes gone, the 3 minutes promised, but of course there was the stoppage there to that injury for Aramis Gilbert. So it should probably be another minute tagged on. Be a minute and a half, who knows? Waldo Charmaine coming out of that one, and got the signals crossed there. And that's all she wrote, folks. It's 1 goal apiece here at the Francis Babalastic ground between Central Castries and GROS-ISLET. Puts both of these teams now on 26 points. GROS-ISLET maintains their third position. Central Castries remain in fourth for the time being. But of course, Mabuya Valley, who are hot on their heels, have 2 games left with just 1 point behind. So interesting times here for the race for the top 4. Of course, Canaries as well can finish on 26 points as well if they win their final game. So very interesting in the race for the top 4. Of course, stay tuned for the post-match interviews with Teresa Glasgow. But Elijah Williams signing off, saying catch you guys in the following fixture, which is South Castries versus Choiseul.
Mic check. I'm here with the skipper of the GROS-ISLET team, Riddle Stanislas. Riddle, not the result that you guys want, although it doesn't shake any leaves of the GROS-ISLET tree. Your thoughts on the overall game?
The game was a decent game, to be honest. Both teams put out a good performance. Sometimes, in terms of your chances, if you can't convert your chances, then the team will fight back.
Did they fight back?
Yeah, they fight back because at the end of the day, the more chances you miss is the more and more your opponent will go into the game.
So basically they made it a little difficult for you guys.
Yeah, they did. They did made it difficult for us, and we had to keep up the fight. We can't drop down at the home venue. We can't let go, and the crowd supporting us. We can't let down the fight.
That makes sense. That being said, you guys have about 2 more fixes, I think. You might be right here again. If you have victories in that particular games, you guys push you up to the final 4. Although you guys are already there, but you still want to go up a little notch.
For sure, we want to go up a little notch. That's everybody mentality in the camp. The game a draw, it's decent. We accept that. But the 2 other fixtures, if we get a victory out of it, even better for us.
All right, GROS-ISLET skipper, all the best. Thank you. See you soon. I'm here with Benero Wellington. I got the name right. As a matter of fact, he's also a national rugby player. Yes, did you put any tries in tonight, or did you? How was it?
Well, tonight not just me myself, but my team. We were determined to leave all on the field and not like these modern footballers where we just post things. But we come today to fight, and that we did. It was a bit topsy-turvy on the offensive side and defensive side, but we stuck in, we hung on, and we equalized. That's the most important thing.
But you guys, of course, based upon the season that you guys had last season, would you say it was a bit disappointing this season?
Well, I wouldn't say it was disappointing, however, but a lot of the injuries were basically our downfall because we didn't have, I believe, a lot of our key players, but not just our key players, but our players that are coming in to replace us, stepping up and just having it flowing instead of starting to catch a form with the new players. But yeah, we hung on, we fought. Me myself, I was out for a month. I came back, and it was like I never left because that's my family, not my team, but my family.
All right. So you're saying that you guys are going to go back to the drawing board and just see how the rest of the fixtures go. I think that's the last game for you guys.
Yes, it's our last game.
Just see how it pans out for you guys.
Well, yeah, that's all we could do. Just plan for the future, and then when it comes to our game time, execute.
All right. Thank you for speaking to us, Mr. Wellington, and all the best going forward.
Thank you very much.
Of course, folks, we have one more fixture where relegated South CASTRIES will be taking on Swazel. So stick around. We have more football from the St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.